Hey Pisces, how you doing? This is your beginning of June reading for June 2019. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. Check out your other astrological points, see anything with a Pisces, and see how your story marries as a whole. If it resonates, awesome. It is collective, so if it doesn't resonate, either let it fall away, ask for clarification. But either way, look below, book your own personal reading. You can find me on all social platforms. Same kind of name, except for the first half. You got it. All right, where are we going to kick this off, Pisces? So, how was last month? You know, how did the month end for you? If you haven't checked it, check review and then see how this one connects to it. We're going to kick this off with daily messages, or sorry, daily guidance from your angels from Doreen Virtue. Don't be afraid of the cards come out or how they lay. It's how your story marries as a whole. Understand that it is not the titles. I often get worried about some cards too, but there is substance to them. So family, there's an emotional spirit experience with family members. This can be soul tribe. This can be a family that you're born into or that you've created. You guys need to get outside, get out of your own heads. You guys are moving forward with confidence and cleansing and detoxifying. You guys are working through a lot of emotional process in the family. Again, this can be soul family, birth family, or family that you created. Blood means nothing. This is about connection. So this is helping you to understand and heal, helping your mind and heart be alert, working on the connection, because I do feel like there is a lot of love there. It's just this is a battle of pride and egos and people butting heads. You guys want to move forward. You guys want to move forward together, but you want to make sure that it's healthy. So you guys have to have a clear mind. Make sure that you guys aren't projecting on each other. Make sure that you guys aren't clouded in the head. Listen without bias. Listen without conditions. Listen without waiting for a fight is the big thing for Pisces right now. This is what came out for you guys. And immediately I'm being drawn to the animal spirit and knowledge cards. So we're going to see what that holds up for you guys. Insect, spirituality. Insects, yeah, I'm going to hold that up. But I feel like there's another one in here for you, Pisces. So, how many cards are right here? Okay. But that means I'm going to have to break them up. You guys have a lot of cards, and really, I'm kind of notorious for that. So I'm going to read the first two, and then I'm going to go with romance, and then I'm going to read the last ones. If the cards jump out, we shall see. Sorry about that. Emotional distance. All right. Emotional stress has been a huge thing for you guys right now. So let's see. Insects are the most plentiful of beasts, consisting of more than 800,000 species. Their ability to metamorphose and fly has led them to frequent symbolic association with the spirit world and spiritual renewal. The praying mantis has long been associated with feminine power. As the female is larger and stronger than the male, she won't. The mattis-like insect in the mattis-like insect in the painting Buffalo Girl, Won't You Come Out Tonight? Okay, so this is you working on balancing the female energy and not having that imbalance of just accepting everything that comes to you because you feel conditioned to do so. Learn what your boundaries are and set them in place. And then there's another thing of feminine energy, a lot of balancing toxic feminine energy and reestablishing your authority in life. The frog is a creature in the water that has been associated with new life. In Egypt, they were placed on mummies to facilitate rebirth. The abundance of frogs at the time of the annual Nile flood was also associated them with fecundity. Hopefully I'm saying that right. In South America, the Orinoco people, I'm so sorry if I'm not saying that right, people consider the frog to be lord over water, a feminine symbol. They did not kill them. Among the Native American peoples of North America, the frog has been associated with the moon, which is also a feminine symbol. One story tells of a frog jumping into the moon where it rules for eternity. A lot of emotional stress has been coming about in these true, authentic, and loving connections. It's stress of, career, of finances. You guys are letting these unimportant things govern your connections. I get that these are very real and stressful things, but they have no place in holding your love for another person. So take care of this, because it has caused you to go into separation from each other. When there's genuine loving care there, there's a deep connection there, and you guys are just drawn to each other. But you guys want to get on a higher level of commitment, but you guys don't feel like you can make something work because there's too much you feel against you. But these things are kind of things that are going to dissipate anyway. So why not see it for what it is, put the boundary in, and start to put in the separation of those instead of each other. This loving connection, it's exhausted because it does not want to be in separation. Unless this is an abusive situation. I'm never telling anyone to go back to an abusive situation. Start to do the process of finding out what your priorities are and allowing for this connection to come back into fruition, because there is a lot of love there. And if you haven't met this love yet, then don't let yourself be stopped by you not either being comfortable with your financial situation or maybe their financial situation. There is no inferiority complex that needs to be put in place here. They might be different, but just make sure that your ducks are in a row. But don't let that stop you from a great experience. Okay, so then we have birds. Bird is the word. All right, winged creatures are a powerful symbol in many cultures around the globe. Often representing deities or other supernatural beings. Through flight, birds symbolize liberation and the link to the upper spiritual and lower earthly worlds. Egyptian gods originated as birds, retaining the part of their original anatomy as they evolved into humans. The Egyptian soul is represented as a bird with a human head. In Hindu cosmology, birds representing a higher level of being. In the painting, a multitude of birds, including a snowy owl, swan, dove, heron, and pelican, are woven into the pair as an aged man, denoting wisdom and the connection between the earthly and spiritual realms. To the Egyptians, the scarab, a type of beetle, symbolized the power that governed the celestial bodies. A great scarab was thought to roll the sun across the sky. This belief arose from the scarab's habit of reshaping the piece of ox dung into a ball, into which it laid its eggs, rolling it about, generally from east to west. Scarab-like jewels were often placed in tombs of deceased relatives to give them the power of the sun and to facilitate the resurrection. And right now I'm being drawn to the Spirit Song Tarot from Paulina Cassidy. So let's see what that wants to tell Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, Neptune, Pluto. I have no idea. But whatever has Pisces in your chart, see what governs it. And check out your other points too. See how it marries as a whole. Ooh, okay. Okie dokie. All right, so action. You guys have to be very conscious in your decisions right now and be very conscious in what you are doing for yourself. What is the reason behind it? Are you doing it to stay in homeostasis? Are you doing it out of contempt? Step away from all that. Allow this new beginning and allow this selfish new beginning to take place. To be selfish is to know yourself, to know who you are. It's not a bad thing. Bad selfishness is at the detriment of others. You're not doing that. This is strictly because you need to be you. Then you have decisions that are going to be made whether or not you make them. But it takes away your power. You are being told to own your power right now in these connections. And connection to yourself, again, selfish. You can allow yourself to know yourself, to enforce yourself with yourself, not on other people though. The 5 of shells. The change is going to be scary for you, but don't let it stop you. You have to balance this feminine energy in yourself because it has just been conditioned to letting whatever, whenever, and you are beyond that. So I hope that made sense. And there is one more card. This card. What is this card? The Ace of Acorns. So confidence. This is going to turn out better than you anticipate, better than you accept, but you have to allow yourself to at least make that one step move forward. All you have to do is one step after another. Trust it. Then you have the tiger. While all feline images denote power, tigers are particularly powerful. In China, they are considered the king of all beasts. In Hindu mythology, the tiger is associated with the goddess Kali, who represents creation, sexuality, and death. In traditional Sumatran culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense out of fear of inspiring collective hostility of other tigers. When Europeans began setting up tiger traps in Sumatra, the local inhabitants would go out to the traps and explain to the animals that the devices were not constructed with their consent. In this painting entitled Tiger Eye, the tiger is framed in a kind of cartouche, which implies regal status and emphasizes the eye motive. Like all cats, tigers have binocular vision, which gives them greater depth of vision and the ability to judge distance accurately. The eye of the tiger symbolizes sound judgment and keen perception. Then you guys have the dove. The dove has long been associated with female sexuality and maternity. Early pagans considered a dove a symbol of the female sex organs. Christian faiths, in which the dove is primarily a symbol of peace and divine inspiration, link the dove to sexual reproduction. Although Christ was born of a virgin, he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, which is represented by a dove. In Greek mythology, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was born from the egg nurtured by a dove. In the painting, the dove is Aphrodite, who embraces her son Eros, the god of love, and his wife Psyche, who represents growth and integration. Wow, Pisces. Wow, a lot of emotional healing going on. I can't wait to see what the mid-month holds for you guys. Check out your other astrological points. Let me know how this reading resonated. Feel free to book your own personal reading. Everything's in the description. Can't wait to see what comes for you guys. And until next time, well, first off, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. Reach out on all social platforms. You'll find me. And until next time, stay safe. Have fun. Bye, Pisces.